name is Alex Mercer. I'm the reason for all of this. They call me a killer, a monster, a terrorist. I'm all of these things. Weeks ago, someone released a lethal virus in Penn Station. I woke up in a morgue. Now I hunt. I kill. I consume. I become. I'm gonna find out who did this to me. And I'm gonna make them pay.
Ghost 39 to ground. Do you have target in sight? Over. That's negative.
Help!
Freeze!
Help me!
Don't move!
Help me!
Walker, open up! We're clear. Move up. You, with me. Her too. That's him! Where's your commanding officer? Sir, he's in Times Square. I'll call for transport. That won't be necessary. I have line of sight! Saddle up! Move in!
They took everything from me. They're responsible. And they'll pay.
Lost contact. Over. Attack entering target zone. Over.
Authorization tag 00 Hotel. Priority strike package incoming. Over.
Weapons ready. Engaging now. Hold on. Mark our position. Mark our position! This is Tornado 5. Weapon locked. Target highlighted. Individuals raided that previous zone tower. We're losing it! We are on point and loaded.
Time to end this.
We have less than an hour. What's next?
The last person responsible for all of this dies tonight.
If we make it out of here, you think you're ready?
I was made for this.
Hey, I knew this guy. He was Blacklight.
Yeah, well, now he's ex-Blacklight.
His name is Mercer, Alex J. Next of kin, Mercer Dana A. Is that his wife?
Don't know.
Do you think this has anything to do with the test subject on 51?
I have no idea. And even more, I don't want to know. Just give me the 8-inch blade. We'll start by going through the torso.
Get the fuck out! Get the kill team in here now!
I need to get the fuck out of here.
Fuck with you, man. Appreciate it.
I can't kill
I haven't got a chance to play this game in a long while. I miss this stuff on PS3. This fucking game is amazing. I have to start all over again though. My PS4, I had everything on the shit. I gotta rush this shit. I was done.
Pop. That's nice. Keep it up.
That's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, this time I'm gonna try to actually like platinum it. Like I have most trophies. I mean, shit, dude. If you you play any games like Helldivers, For Honor, whatever, shit, bro, we can like play some. We need Prototype 3, bro. I'm telling you, we need that. And I mean, honestly, since you're a Prototype fan, I'd rather give you my take on it. Like, James Heller, right? He's our right character, or no, but like this game right here, where Mercer, it took him a long, if not really a long time, but a decent amount of time for him to get used to his powers after Blacklight. So he completely has to learn throughout this whole game. James Heller, he just like it was really too short for him to like learn his powers like that. I just don't understand it. And like Mercer in the comics and all that, his mission in the second game is to eradicate humanity and rebuild it, basically. So I don't understand how that's so bad. Because, I mean, after he basically, you know, destroyed the nuke, saved New York City, whatever, you know what I mean? After he saved New York, he tried to go ahead and, like, basically try to continue his thing as being an anti-hero. And then it didn't really work out so well, because the people he tried to help betrayed him and backstabbed him. So he was like, alright, bet. Fuck humanity. What's the point of humanity anymore? I'm going to try to rebuild humanity. But how I see it in Prototype 2, when, like, you know, James kills Alex, Alex let him have that. There's no way that he didn't. Like, Alex is fucking strong. If you play that mission on the most highest difficulty, you'll see how deadly, really, Alex can actually be. But even still, that's holding back for him. I just don't believe how Heller beat him. You consume James. I mean, James consumed Alex, right? Prototype 3, I feel like, honestly, Alex could, like, still come back. There's got to be a way he could come back. I'm not going to lie to you. There's no way that he couldn't. Because, I mean, how many times, like, Mercer got blown up by a fucking nuclear bomb? Literally a fucking bird ate his flesh. He was technically confirmed dead after that game. But let's eat his flesh, right? The birds eat his flesh. And then he reforms into that flesh of that bird. He's reborn. Just because someone else consumed him, how are you going to say that he can't either reform from James Heller or break away from James Heller and leave James Heller weak? Honestly, to be honest with you, Prototype 1 deserves a remake. I'd rather have Prototype 1 have the remake. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you know, Prototype 2 graphics and Prototype 1. I'm telling you, dude, like, give Alex Mercer, you know, like, I said, I'm not going to lie, Alex Mercer in Prototype 2, when you were fighting him in the boss phase, I want to play as Alex Mercer like that. Like, his blade looks a lot better, his claw powers look a lot better, a lot of his powers look a lot better in Prototype 2 because he's evolved over the time. Anyone who gets infected with this virus and can somehow withstand it can evolve. No, yeah, deadass. Prototype 2, like James Heller, I feel like, you know, Alex and him could work together, but this is another thing even I don't know or understand completely is, did Alex actually kill James Heller's family, or was it the outbreak? I mean, yeah, he caused the outbreak, but when he was, you know, reawakened, he lost his memory, and he was like, alright, bet, I caused this, I'm going to try to save the city. So at the end of the day, he did try to do something to fix his wrong, but he forgot his memory once he died. So he had to figure that out. Honestly, the Blacklight virus helped him be able to figure out what happened, what he did that was wrong, and he actually tried to learn from it and fix it. He gave his own life to save New York City. When the military was like, okay, it can't be stopped. If it wasn't for Mercer consuming Taggart or whoever was in that thermobaric tank and took control of that thermobaric tank, the military wouldn't have been able to contain it at least a little bit longer. And if it wasn't for Alex Mercer, Elizabeth Green would not have died. The military would not have been able to take care of her. Alex killed her. And Blackwatch and fucking Reagan immediately are like, all right, let's declare martial law, let's bomb the city. When they know damn well Alex Mercer took out the most dangerous threat, and they still decided to nuke the city. And Alex was like, I bet. It ain't gonna happen. I mean, his second option, you know what I mean? Like, him trying to eradicate humanity and rebuild them to make them. I mean, how he was reborn, he wasn't so bad. I mean, Blackwatch, he's still trying to stop Blackwatch and Black Ops 2 and Gentech. And honestly, Blackwatch and Gentech are way worse than how Alex is. Honestly, they're experimenting on live people. In that exact moment, Blackwatch and the Marines never did that in Prototype 1. And honestly, it's sad to see how the Marines are in fucking Prototype 2. They just have to guard these sites that the Blackwatch are basically doing horrible ass experiments, putting people in cages to see how these animals act. Mind you, Alex is in control of the fucking infected at the time in Prototype 2. He is basically Elizabeth Green in Prototype 1. Those fucking infected are commanded by him. So at the end of the day, is he really in the wrong for sending those infected out like that? Blackwatch is taking them in and using humans to experiment with. Alex knows what the fuck he's doing. The real enemy is Blackwatch, in my opinion. Oh my god, dude. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Prototype 1 and 2 mods. I honestly, the one mod, I swear, bro, I want a PC so bad. It's the only thing I don't have yet. Really want that so bad. But I've seen, basically, like, you could basically, turn your character into Alex Mercer in the final phase with James Heller, the boss fight. And I love that, because why can't we have that? Why can't we, I don't know if you know about Transformers Fall of Cybertron, but at the very end of that game, you got to choose either Megatron or Optimus. Either way, you both lose. I'd would like to be able to choose Alex Mercer or James Heller. And whatever Activision wants to do, Activision is more worried about making zombies than this game that they let sit and die. This game is so fucking peak, bro. Even today it's so peak. No, yeah, exactly. It's like, what? I'm so glad you came up on my stream, dude. I really do, because honestly, I've always wanted to see other people's opinions on this game, because this game is honestly, it's a hidden gem to most people. Even people back then, it's a hidden gem. It's honestly sad. It's a wonderful game with an incredible story. Prototype 2, honestly, just was pathetic. James Heller, I'm not going to say he wasn't a bad character, but they could have developed him better. That's what I'm saying. That's why, as soon as I saw Alex Mercer, I was like, this dude right here, he fucks with Prototype. He's gotta fuck with Prototype. Just, literally, as soon as I saw your picture, dude. What's up, sweetheart? Anyway, that's my girl. But anyway, I'm telling you, man. Honestly, I can give you some hot takes if you want. Personally, okay, so, if you played Prototype 2, in the end of the game, basically Heller cuts off Alex's arms, his power arms, right? First it was his blade, his hammer fists, and his whip. He cut all those off. Mind you, if an animal that's infected went like a crow, right? In Prototype 1, and went ahead and ate that infected flesh, whether Heller consumed Alex or not, he could regenerate and rebuild just from that. See, Heller didn't know that. So technically Prototype 2 is left on cliffhanger. You could really put it as, okay, Alex is really dead. And honestly expand on James Heller's story, which honestly, like I said, I care more about Alex Mercer. I really probably not going to care, but just because it's Prototype, and honestly, I'm going to be real with you, if they make James Heller's story some fire, I might honestly fuck with it. But I love Alex Mercer. I want to see his story expand. He is the face of this franchise. He should be able to expand beyond James Heller. Because James Heller, honestly, is not shit compared to him, even in that final battle. People get mad at me when I say that, because at the end of the day, yeah, James could have fought him, but I feel like, honestly, even in the most hardest mode, Alex is holding back. How is he holding back against him? If Alex knew damn well he was going to do humanity. He wanted to rebuild it. Honestly, in his eyes, he knew he would have made it better. But what's the point? Maybe in the end, he honestly was like, you know what? Fine, you can just take me. That's what I'm saying. Like, after I play Prototype 1, once I get to Prototype 2, I'm going to do those things where I get his skin. I always square his skin. Even in the missions, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. I love Alex. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Elizabeth Green, honestly, you want to know what they could have done for a Prototype 3 instead of fucking with this, the last end stages with Heller and Alex? Why not talk about the Hope Idahoans? Why not play as Elizabeth Green in that very moment? I'd fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie, as a prequel Prototype 3, I'd fuck with that. Playing as fucking Elizabeth Green in the midst of the Hope Idaho incident, I'd fuck with entirely. I don't give a fuck if she's a woman or not. Because she's honestly a good figure in the story too. There's a lot of shit they could build and make money off of just on Elizabeth Green and Hope Idaho alone. And Praya is in Washington, D.C. in the current events of Prototype 2. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't hold me on that. Or from what I've heard, Praya is being held in Washington, D.C. by Blackwatch and Gentek. From what I've heard. You might want to look that up because, like I said, we don't know what's going to happen in Prototype 3. This is basically shit going into Prototype 3, you know what I'm saying? So it really is like, I don't know. But in Prototype 1, if you consume somebody in the web of intriguing or whatever, it says that if Alex, Mercer, and Pryor were to meet, it would be the end of humanity, or it would be the most worst thing to happen ever. If Pryor and him were to meet. In Prototype 3, like I said, Alex could get out of Helen's body. If he gets out of his body, Alex can go ahead in the most weakest form, find Pryor in Washington. Maybe Pryor's going to consume Alex, right? Because Alex is in a weak state. If Alex doesn't rebuild himself in the best way he can, going against Pryor is probably not going to be a good option. This will know. If Pryor knows, hey, Alex killed my mother. And technically, yeah, Alex did kill that bitch. Not going to lie. And he saved New York City in the process of it. And Blackwatch only wanted to create another Hope Idaho incident, which is honestly sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's get this going.
Report!
I like to listen to how they talk shit. I really do. That's my bad.
Fucking goose-stepping motherfucker!
Kiss your mother with that mouth.
Roger, 2215 Christopher Street, apartment 15A. Got it.
Saddle up, you got a CP. Move it.
Yo, I subscribed to your channel, man. You deserve it, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I also had to teach a couple people how to unlock Like,
Hopefully
Alex
she
Mercer
becomes
Skinner
some
Prototype 2, I got like
anything.
53K views, or shit, honestly, 70K, maybe? I don't think it was 70K, but nah, Alex Mercer Prototype 1 is honestly nice. But I'm not gonna lie to you, the guy who voice acted him in the second game, it wasn't so bad. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, hey, I'm mad at his voice actor in the second game. Like, honestly, like, in the final battle with, Alex and James, his voice lines were some fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie. James Heller's just making fun of him like he thinks he's fucking funny. And honestly, it was funny a little bit when I was honestly like, I didn't know the story so much. I was like, yeah, James whooped that motherfucker ass because I liked Alex because he was an anti-hero, but technically he still was. It's just he didn't give a fuck about humanity anymore. Because humanity, when he tried to give a fuck about humanity, they backstabbed him, tried to kill him, take his money, la la la. Technically, he was about to get another girl after, that one girl he technically was fucking with in this game that betrayed him and basically sent him off to Blackwatch, and he fucked Blackwatch the fuck up. Yeah. And then on this game, you can actually have Alex go get her and kill her. So technically, I would take it as in the game canon, his woman is killed. His ex-woman is killed in the events of this game. But we're going off topic, like what you said. The actor in the first game will have to be my favorite always. Especially, like, okay, I'm going to give you an example. If you, obviously, you hadn't to beat all these games if you had that profile picture. When he hunts Taggart at the last stages to get in his tank and consume him, to get on the Reagan, to stop the nuclear bomb, when he raises his voice and is like, you know what I'm talking about. I can't really do it because I haven't heard it in a while. But he's like, you keep running, you bastard, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't recreate that. When Alex is really pissed off trying to save the fucking world, he was genuinely trying to fucking get Taggart and kill Taggart before Taggart ran away. Because Taggart was technically fleeing a military order, which makes him, say if you flee the military when you're employed by the military or whatnot, whatever. So if that happens, you get court-martialed and you get sentenced to a pretty hefty life. Not life sentence, but like, a couple years, pretty decent years. If you basically leave your position or whatever in the military. Taggart was a pussy and he ran away. But I forget his name. Jesus, he's the most important one in the Prototype 1 story. The one who basically gets consumed by one of the hunters, the Supreme Hunters or something like that, I believe, and basically wears his face like how Alex wears faces. I forget his name. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot his name. I haven't played Prototype since my PS4 broke. And I almost literally, both these games are almost platinum. So it's like, I don't know. Shit, man, you better put your whatchamacallit, if you play a PlayStation, put your shit in there, man. I'll play with you. If you play any other games, I be on Helldivers a lot. That's what I'm saying. He's like, he called him an emo fuck, and I'm like, that's another thing. Everyone thinks Alex is fucking emo. His character is meant to be devoid of feelings, emotions, and everything such as that. So how he talks, it seems like he is that. But like I said, the only reason why he's alive after Penn Station is because the virus was able to reanimate him and somehow worked with his DNA to not turn him into an undead zombie. So his genes have to be pretty fucking good for the virus to coexist with his body. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not saying that this is true or not, but this is what I'm taking off of it because we don't have much story to it. And honestly, I feel like it's very interesting. No, that's cool, man. I just lost my PS Plus, dude. It's cool, man. I be playing these all the time. If you want to debate Prototype or whatever, man, we can hop in a party and talk about it for real. Because I've always wanted to talk to someone on a game that I've loved that's very underrated, no one talks about really, and isn't really out there. Like I said, I guarantee you one day this game is most likely going to blow up. And when it blows up, it's going to be because of TikTok and people who weren't playing it like we were playing it. And that's the shit that pisses me off. Alex Mercer ain't on anything almost anymore. Not even James. James isn't even on anything either. I'm on a James Heller fan. I mean, I understand what he was trying to do, trying to get his daughter or whatever, but I don't know what the fuck Alex was on talking about mother of the world or whatever the fuck. I was kind of I was like, what is he talking about with that one? You know, honestly, I don't know what he means. I really don't know what he means by that. But I could play it on Twitch, I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, like I said, I've really done everything have done on YouTube. So, like, I do have a Twitch, but I don't use my Twitch. I've honestly gotten these subs that I got, like 200 some, I can't even believe I have them. And I feel like the only reason why I got them was because I played Outlast at a time, and I also... Some people don't know how to unlock Alex Mercer's skin in Prototype 2. So I got a very good detailed video on that, to where it got like 70 to 50k views, and it was the best video I've ever made to where I got those so many views, and honestly I was blessed because I really love this game. I'm glad I got it recognized by those 70k views, regardless if just because I taught someone, hey, this is how you get a skin, you know what I'm saying? Because I love Alex Mercer, so I'm going to teach motherfuckers how to get it if they like Alex Mercer too, you know what I'm saying? But just give me a moment, I might go mute, but I'll be playing. My bad. My bad, I'm back. I don't know if I said it before, I had my shit mute and not mute. And this is another thing I don't understand, how they don't understand what's going on here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they act like they know what's going on, but they don't. Oh, never mind, I guess they do. But that's only because it's right now. I've done this shit so many times before in front of them, and ain't nothing happened. Movie. Yo, dude, I'm like 21. I just turned 21 this year. 2025. It's crazy. At least I can legally drink. That's probably why you probably hear me like slurring. I am drinking. Why not enjoy this game the way I want to enjoy it, right? I'm a chill dude though. I like things that most people probably wouldn't really like. I wish my body could do that. Move these motherfuckers out my way, dead ass, and traffic it. Traffic it. Like I said, I'm twisted, so I apologize. Traffic the kid, or whatever the fuck I said. Oh no, dead ass, bro. If I ever get a PC, I got a line of things I'm gonna do. If you don't notice, I'm a prototype 2 type of person now on this YouTube, but this was mainly prototype stuff and Assassin's Creed type stuff. So, like, if you look through my shit, you'll see a lot of other stuff like that, but I've been on Helldivers like crazy lately. Them motherfuckers didn't give me my war balance today, so I was pissed as fuck, I'm not gonna lie to you. But, basically, Battlefront 2, I wanted to mod so bad.
I need to get to a good view.
You don't even understand. Wanted to mod it so bad, so I could, Kyber V2 on, lately, bro, fucking Battlefront 2 has been blowing up. And I'm telling you, a good Star Wars game, I play Battlefront 2, I have like 1,000 hours on it. I'm not the best at it, but I genuinely enjoy, even regardless if I get shitted on or not. I love Star Wars, so I'm hoping for a Star Wars game like Battlefront 2. But with every Star Wars character, if not most that are recognized. Like, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, all that type of shit. I don't know if you're a Star Wars guy, but me, I love Star Wars. I love Helldivers, I love fucking Prototype, like, I love a lot of underrated type of shit. I mean, technically, the shit I just mentioned before, Prototype is not underrated, but yeah. Look at him laid out, sleeping on a fucking job. Ooh, fucking goofy. But yo, Landon, I'm gonna have to hop off this junk for a minute. So later on, I'm gonna be streaming it. If you want to see me stream it,
I have to think about this.
No, yeah, like with the red, I love that. I like the red mixed with the black, though, you know what I mean? Like the bright red. Like, if they mixed it in a little bit better, it would have been a lot better. Like, Alex in the first game, his powers look a little bulky, you know what I'm saying? In the second game, his powers look perfect. Like, he's so fucking dripped out, it pisses me off that they don't let me play as him, but they let me play as fucking James Howard. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, you really want to make Alex look so fucking good at top tier in the second game, and you won't even let me fucking play him. You dead ass, right? Like, that shit pisses me off, even to this day. Every time I play Prototype 2 and I see him, I just look at him and I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Like, literally, as soon as you start Prototype 2 and James Tyler tries to fight Alex, that right there is enough to tell me what the fuck. That motherfucker has aura. Oh, hell yeah. No, I know that. I want to mod it. I want to mod Battlefront 2, Prototype 1, Prototype 2, and so many other fucking games. And you have no idea. GTA 4, honestly, I'd rather mod. Because honestly, GTA 4 is probably one of my favorite GTAs that honestly hasn't really got much love. GTA 5, everyone loves that, I guess. But I like realistic features. GTA 4 had that, in my opinion. But I'm going to end the stream. Like I said, I'm gonna
Now I can get inside.
30 minutes later, so if you want to subscribe, I'll be definitely playing this later. I gotta do some shit. Because I'm gonna be streaming this game like crazy. I'm so glad I fucking was able to download it again. I was having errors with it where I couldn't save my data, so I just deleted it for a while, left it alone. Whatever, downloaded it again, and it let me honestly actually play it. I'm like, thank fucking God. You feel me? But man, I appreciate you coming through on here.